Hello and welcome everyone to Irondice mode. A new character shall rise in this funky little campaign that we're playing out. I'm deleting the stats from Lucius.
Rest in peace, my man. You were a fun character to play.
He was really fun. I really like his personality.
I like the group too. It was a fun little NPC party we had.
It was a really fun little NPC party. I really liked playing some DNPCs. I think I'm pretty good at playing DNPCs in a way that isn't like annoying.
I think it was pretty good because like I think it's also just more like the rather than it being annoying, it's more kind of like if you're playing 3 out of 4 characters, then it would be like you're kind of doing you're kind of doing everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you did it pretty well in like basically I'm the one still like doing. Yeah, I'm the one pushing everything, basically.
This
I'm the
is
one
why
doing all that
in character creation for Lucius, I was really stressing that, no, you are the leader of this party. Because otherwise you're not playing the game.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I think that for good campaigns with single players, having a party makes a lot of sense. So long as you're like trying to accomplish something, you know, grand and stuff.
Mm.
Well done. We have been chatting a little bit, speaking of good campaigns, about trying something a little bit different. Hadn't we?
Had we?
You said in DMs with me a few weeks ago that should Lucius perish, you had been interested in playing an evil character.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
Now, I am still not comfortable rolling out the homebrew necromancer class for you. I'm sorry, we're not doing that. But we can play
that's fine.
We can play an evil character. In fact, single player D&D is where evil campaigns thrive. Because evil campaigns allow you so much more inspiration for doing things. You know, it's easy. When I say what do you do, it's easy to be like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with things. You get a lot more agency as a player. Your camera keeps stalling, by the way. It's fine now, but every now and then it like freezes for like 2 or 3 seconds. I don't know why, but it keeps happening. It's fine, I'll let you know. Well done. If we're playing an evil campaign, another thing is that evil campaigns are more difficult. Because the world is against you. See, now you're freezing again. Whatever.
Am I?
Not now, but like you'll freeze for like 2 or 3 seconds, and then suddenly you'll be fine again.
Is it not just me not moving?
No, because when you come back, it's glitchy. You'll see in the VOD later.
Whatever.
Hopefully our audience of Timmy doesn't mind. I think Timmy's probably listening to this in the car anyway, so it's fine. But you know, one day we'll get discovered and people will go and watch the backlog. You know, that's what will happen for sure.
Definitely.
For sure. But here's the thing. Evil campaigns are difficult, and to become an evil character is to be a special kind of individual. And so the rules for playing evil runs of Irondice mode are slightly different. This is something that has actually been established from when I first designed this, but I wanted to spring it on you when you yourself had the idea of playing an evil campaign. I wanted you to get there. Because I didn't want you to do it for this reason. And I won't maybe do it every single time, but at least in the beginning, I would like you to roll 46 drop 1 for a character.
Yeah, the stats, you mean?
Yes.
So I in general will be a lot stronger.
You will be a quote-unquote heroic character, although the opposite in this case, rather than a common character.
Okay. Alright.
I also like to give you that for this run as a reward for Lucius being really fun.
Alright, sure.
Yes.
That,
so maybe not every single evil campaign, but I'm more lenient to give you this for evil character if we decide this before rolling stats.
I mean, I'd be fine also just like playing a weak rat bastard that died in campaign in like session 2.
I know, but I think like it's time to escalate a little bit, and so this is a good time to do it, and it will happen every now and then in Irondice mode. Sure.
Let's see, is there a good way to do that in Foundry, or do like to do
you just
one thing?
It's you just click the it's like this. I'll show you the formula. Wait, I just typed the formula wrong. So that 4 at the end, make that 4 a free, and you have the formula.
Okay, yeah.
So keep high free is what it means.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, then I guess let's just start rolling.
Alright, let's roll some stats and see what kind of character we're rolling up.
Strength. That is a very strong boy.
It's a 15, which is the highest strength you can have without it being like really good.
Yeah. Dexterity. That's alright. It's pretty decent.
Alright.
Constitution.
11.
And it's mid.
You would have popped off for that having still been rolling 3d6.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, con, you know? 11 is great.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's nothing.
It's not bad.
Stand out. Intelligence. Right? Yeah, intelligence. It's on the lower end.
You know,
still
still
passable.
technically legally a wizard if you want to.
Yeah. This ain't no wizard. Not with 15 strength. Wisdom or willpower. That's pretty solid. It's pretty actually very good. That's very good.
This is a very good character.
Charisma.
Yep. 15.
Also very high. Damn. And then finally perception. Oh my god,
16.
High.
That is very high. Yeah, so we're still rolling down the line at least, so that still gives us some limitations here. Let's see
so
if you have any. Do you have any prestige classes unlocked?
I don't know, but we'll see. So 15 strength, 13 dex, 11 con.
Yep.
9 int.
You could play druid.
15 with, or 15 charisma and
16
perception.
Druid is legal.
Do I want to play a cleric again? That is.
Well, a priest again.
Yeah. Well, okay. Same shit.
Let's see here. Is ranger legal?
Well, what are the? I assume it's not allowed, but what is paladin? What are the requirements for paladin?
So I know paladin has a 17 in charisma, so that one's out.
Okay, 17 charisma. Damn.
Yes.
That is wild.
The other ones are not actually that high. It is 12 strength, 9 con, wisdom 13 are the other requirements, but then 17 charisma is the big one. So paladin is usually doesn't happen when you don't allow for stat rearrangement, you know? But ranger, no, you do not have the con to be ranger. But you do have the stats to play a druid. You also have, let's see here. Do you have the stats to play a bard? Dex 12, yeah. Int 13, no, you do not have the stats to play a bard. Yeah, druid is the prestige class you have available.
Okay, and
otherwise you can play fighter.
I'm not sure. What are you saying?
Otherwise you can play fighter or thief or cleric.
Yeah.
Or wizard,
I guess let's just hear it out. What is the thing with druid? Like in terms of gameplay, what sets them apart?
Druids level really fast. That's the first thing about druids compared to clerics. They have very good XP tables. Otherwise, they can also turn into animals. But it works a little bit differently than. It works a little differently than you would be used to with your wild shaping in 5th edition. Unlike the cleric, the druid is allowed to use only natural armor, leather and wooden shields, including magical blah, blah, blah. His weapons are limited to club, sickle, dart, spear, dagger, scimitar, sling, and staff. Granted powers. The druid makes the most saving throws as a... makes him as a priest, but he gains a +2 bonus to saving throws versus fire or electrical attacks. So you're good against fire and electric. You learn to speak a secret language, and I will, if you choose to play a druid, I will also let you in on a lot of the druid lore, because the druids sort of live in this sort of an area around Lake Cladis, and there's a lot of stuff going on with them. Like, a druid does not live in normal society in my world. They are a set, different kind of people that live out there. They are only humans or half-elves. He can identify plants, animals, and pure water with perfect accuracy after reaching 3rd level. He can pass through overgrown areas such as thick thorn and bushes, tangled vines, briar patches, etc. without leaving a trail, and at his normal movement rate after he reaches 3rd level. You don't have that many spell spheres. With a cleric, you usually have a lot of spell spheres. With druids, you only have all animal, elemental, healing, plant, and weather. And then you have minor access to the divination sphere. Which actually limits your spells a lot more compared to a regular cleric. But you do still get healing, so that's the good one. He can learn the languages of woodland creatures, such as centaurs, dryads, elves, fauns, gnomes, dragons, giants, lizardmen, blah blah blah. The druid can add 1 language at 3rd level and 1 more every time he advances a level above 3rd. So you learn a lot of languages, like natural languages with this character. You're immune to charms cast by woodland creatures, such as dryads, nixies, and stuff.
I think before we don't have to go over literally all of.
The final thing is that you get
right
shape-changing. You get shape-changing at 7th level.
7. Okay, so that's very.
It's pretty late.
Is that just the into animals too as well?
Yes. And the shape-changing is it's also a way to heal yourself when you shape-change. You get like percentage healed when you shape-change. You end up having a set specific animals that you can do it with, like 1, 2, or 3 of them or something like that. You can't have like multiple ones or like just about anything. You have like specific animals you are tuned to that you can shape-change into.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, it's 7th level is very far in the future.
Yeah,
so we don't have to go into details about that.
And then all the rest is all the rest interesting stuff about druids is their religion is really different and their organizational structure is really different.
Yes, the thing I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking the most about is like druid. While it does sound like pretty cool to play. Like druid is like my favorite class in 5e, for instance. But how would I play an evil character with all this in mind?
The druids in my world are. This is gonna be an edgy joke, but they're kind of like the Jews in the real world. They are hated by everyone. You know, we noticed this in Lucius when everyone kept saying those dastardly druids down in the forest. They have a very different religion all to their own, and they live in the woods partially because their religion makes them akin to nature and all that stuff, and they value nature a lot, but also just because they cannot live in polite society. If they go into a town, they are hunted unless they hide their druid status. And so you sort of are an antagonist to society by nature. By birth.
But all of this, right, it doesn't really say evil to me, like as a character.
It would just kind of be like revenge narrative, you know? That could be a way to do it.
Yeah, like that is like kind of what I'm thinking would have to be.
If you don't want to do it, then we don't have to. Yes, you know, I wanted to bring it up because you technically had a stats for it.
Yeah.
So
like
might be fine enough to.
I don't dislike that. Yeah. I don't dislike the idea of being a druid. Just like I'm just thinking about like, cause if I'm, it either be like I'd have to like, if I start in like druid society, then would I not be evil to them? Probably not. Like, So like I'd have to basically just like immediately.
We
If I
could
want to do evil
start-
stuff, I'd have to.
We could start you out as a secret druid.
I suppose that is possible. Hmm. Hmm.
Otherwise, you'd still be a damn fine fighter.
Yeah, I'm thinking right. If we think about fighters, I'm considering like what kind of military conflicts are happening right now
Right.
in the world.
In Chaldeus, it's actually kind of peaceful at the moment. Let's zoom out a little bit on this. Let's bring this down. So Chaldeus is mostly okay. What Chaldeus has is that it's very much like a very loose organization in general. The concept of Chaldeus being a country is a little bit in question, right? Like, it's a very, very decentralized nation in general. The power of local barons and local counts is vast in Chaldeus. And the central rule from Cagium is very low. Mainly, this place holds together with a fear of what lies to the north and what lies to the west, where the two other great nations are established. The desert nation to the north, in the rain shadow of the mountains to the northwest, and the biggest, most structured kingdom in this continent is directly to the west, just across this little waterway that is blocked off by my fog of war.
Actually, hold on. I might be cooking. Because what I was mainly wondering with this is like, because if I wanted to play a fighter, then I feel like I want to play some kind of war criminal. But if there's not actually that much war happening, then I'm not sure.
I was going to get there. There's two real conflicts in the world in this area right now. The first conflict is between, how to put this, the people of Roopsfort and out towards the western high coast in the northwest of this region. They have to deal with a lot of issues relating to the country and the deciders' water, and there's also a lot of pirates who come up from a lake area. I can try to reveal a little bit to you. If you zoom out a lot on your map right now.
Actually, let's just put up in on this. Because
Okay,
I've actually
if
gone
you got an
back to
idea,
Druid.
then we got an idea.
I might have something cooking.
Okay.
So you said druids are in like the forest around Lake Claudius, right?
Yes. They go as far as Riad, and even like a little bit into the country of Gurmad, but not much. Their like base of operations is all around Lake Claudius.
As far as right, yeah.
This whole wood has druid in it, but
what about north towards like Cagium and Valles?
you definitely have druids like around the river here in this area. But like going out into the grassland would be rare. Like if you go into the grassland and people know you're a druid, you'll be hunted. They're in the forest for protection.
Yeah. So how well do the druids have any clue like what's happening outside?
Yeah, a bit.
In the outside world?
Definitely. They're an organization, very much so. Like in Cagium, they'd be described as a terrorist cell, you know? In a lot of ways. Like we were going to play a lot with the druids, heading Lucius through the path to Robur. We're gonna have some fun there.
If we go back to things that happened with Lucius, the bandits that Corin belonged to, they were in the mountains around Valles, right?
Yes.
Are we talking about like just like the north, or it's like this area south, right?
They were mostly in the area south. That's a bigger area. They live in the North Mountain as well, but that's just one mountain. So.
Yeah. How would those kind of people think about druids?
They probably have some trade going on with druids. Not much, but they probably are of the ways who like, look, we don't like you much either, but like the people who hate us also hate you, so like we should probably work together a little bit. Even though it's a pretty low trust relationship.
Because I'm thinking, I wanna undo some of Lucius' legacy.
Okay.
I'm thinking a druid character who's leaving the forested area, who's like kind of just like wants to. A druid character who's very angry, right?
Yep.
And very like vengeful.
Yep.
Essentially towards the outside world.
Yep.
And essentially the starting goal is to travel to the bandit groups and try to, join up with them and fuck some shit up. Basically, it's not with other druids, just this character alone.
Yep. That'd be fun. Sort of recruit them to the cause.
Kind of. Or just like essentially, yeah, more or less.
Now they are. I'll let you in on a little bit of background lore then. Those tribes are very split up at the moment. In a lots of small tribes, so it would be a lot of like you would have to. The gameplay would be in the beginning in low levels to recruit a tribe to your cause, and then try to like go around to different groups and try to reunite the mountain bandits again after they split following the disappearance of Corin.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, because I have 15 charisma, and I'm also like 15 strength, 11 con. So this is like not, this would not be a like sit in the background and be nice. Nope. This is like a big buff physical character.
Yep.
Who's also like has just like strong presence.
Yep.
I'm actually liking this idea. So yeah, I'm going with Druid. We're gonna take the opportunity to play
We're gonna
Druid.
conquer the mountains.
Yeah. Cause I'm actually liking the idea. I wanna, cause this is also just like kind of following up on a plot thread, right? That already existed.
Yep. That's sort of what Irondice mode is for, you know.
So I'm like
the continuous living world.
So then the question is, I guess, why is my character so vengeful? How is like, how much like conflict, like direct conflict, is there between the druids and the outside world?
So, quite a bit, especially on the road between Ventus and Robur. That is where like the flashpoints of the conflict are. Let's talk about druids, shall we? In general.
Yeah.
My druids, not just the rules of the druids. The druids follow a belief that the gods of the normal world are bullshit. They are a naive interpretation of what divinity is truly like. Of course the gods are real, but there's thousands of them. Tens of thousands. Every tree branch has a god. Every mountain has a god. Powerful, bigger god. The river has a god. The earth you walk on has gods. And so you have to be careful and protective of all these things. And so the cities that are built by people are these intrusions on the god's world. If you build a giant city and you start extracting all of this natural wealth from the earth, you are destroying not only what the gods built, but the gods themselves. You are imposing on them. Because some gods are weak and some gods are strong, and not every god can stand up to people. When you build a mine and you destroy parts of a mountain god's territory, the rock gods and the mineral gods inside of there get hurt by this, and so they're very anti-civilization. These druids, they hate cities. They hate them strongly because they see them as corrupt and against the teachings of gods. This is why the Common Society says that druids follow Generica, which is a little bit of a way to use a slur against them, because there's Ganeria, which is the goddess of land. So they say that these druids only believe in Ganeria, they think Ganeria is the only god, as if she was the general god, Generica. This is their little insult against druid religion, right? And among, like, in civil society, it is a still hotly debated topic if druid magic comes from some kind of devil force that lives in the world that has given them powers, or if it is Ganeria, the goddess, who still sees them as praising her even though they're doing it in the wrong way, or if there's something else going on. But the druids are like, no, we're just right, you know? Like, our religion is the correct one. The druids debate, like, why do they get power? Well, when they pray to Xia, god of war, they just tap into the power of the god of the spear that they wield, and so they gain the weapon god power. That's how the clerics function, you know? So they have their own debate about how normal clerics are able to function. And because both of them produce magic, obviously both believe themselves to be right, and they have to find up excuses or cope for why the other one can also have magic, right? That's sort of the religious debate in this world is not, is the religion, it's how does religion function, because the gods don't walk among us and haven't for thousands and thousands of years, and so it is a little bit lost knowledge what the gods are truly like, even though both of these societies have their own ideas of how it truly functions. And I will leave it unsaid who's right, you know? Or if either of them are right.
Yeah.
So that is my druids. What else do we want to know?
I mean, I guess that's fine for now, but although I guess
they're very inspired by Japanese Shintoism, if it isn't obvious already.
Yeah. In terms of like, I guess ethics, are druids at all limited, like to what is like okay by the gods?
Not really. Druids, because they are so oppressed, because there's so few of them comparatively, they are split into a lot of different factions that have very strong beliefs. The druids organize under the one true druid leader, who is like the elder of all the druids, who lives in a camp around Lake Cladis, which is their holy lake in this area. There are different settlements of druids, of course, around the world, but on this continent, this forest down south here really is the center of all the druid activity. It really is what sets apart Chaldeus from the other countries in this realm, is that Chaldeus has a lot of druids comparatively. The other places have other problems. Trust me, they have other fucking problems. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So yeah, the druids exist in these like almost little family groups that have their own little philosophies, where some of them are proper fucking terrorists. Like their whole life is they organize attacks into Qusol and Robur and Ryad and Lusum. Mainly those places. Mainly that county is, the Robur county is beset by druids. They attack people along the road. They try to bring down society. Other druids believe that they simply need to praise the land and the many gods of this world on their own, and so they are more introspective and more good aligned, you might say, more lawful in how they engage. So being like a rogue, evil druid who's here to fuck shit up is very in line with the lore.
I think my character's like plan or like motivation right now is like not end goal, but like big goal, I guess, for now would be to like bring ruin to Kagium.
Okay.
Because that is, you know, like that is the center of civilization.
That is a city of 80 to 100,000 people. That is a big city.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta dream big if you're gonna be an evil character, right?
Maybe we start with Valus. You know?
Yeah, obviously. I said big long-term goal.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Let's start building this character, then, shall we? Have you already done the auto starter?
Yes, I have not filled it in, but I have.
You brought it up and put your stats in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's see here.
Well then, druids are limited to.
Yeah, not a lot of weapons and stuff.
Club, sickle, dart, spear, dagger, scimitar, sling, and staff.
Yeah, I'm thinking probably just like spear and shield. It's gonna be my.
Finally we're
setup.
Shield gaming. Hell yeah, spear and shield is so cool. I love spear and shield.
Because I'm liking the idea of this being like, you know, it's a druid, but he's also like just a warrior.
Yep, makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And you know, you're going to have priest stats, and priests have the second best warrior stats after fighter in 2nd edition. They're better than rogues, so better than bards and thieves for fighting. Very much the classic party has both the cleric and the fighter frontlining side by side, you know, in 2nd edition.
Yeah, because I mean I have 15 strength, so
yep,
pretty strong character.
You just barely don't get bonuses to damage or to hit, I think, but you might get to damage.
Yeah. No, I don't.
You just barely don't get it, okay.
Yeah, unfortunately no.
But you do have a pretty good weight allowed then.
Yeah, it's weight allowed 55, max press 170.
It's gonna be good. So we're not gonna play with money in this character creation, because you won't really have any money, because you don't really come from a world that uses money. So we're just gonna think logically about what would you have, you know, and try to not overstack the character.
Makes sense.
Actually, the background for character creation now, bringing back William's natural background of forest, sort of works here. Might find a new one for the actual upload, but at least for character creation, William works fine here, as we remember him. And we put zombies on the target list together with badgers. You know what we could do if we hit level 7, you know?
I mean, I don't feel like I have the kind of grudge against zombies that I did towards badgers, because the zombies, at least, they caught us off guard while we were.
But what I'm saying is, you're a druid now. You hit level 7.
Yeah.
You can beat a badger.
That is true.
You can have 3 attacks per turn. And natural 16 AC.
I have 7 as my henchman thing.
Yep, that comes into play at level 9 though, so.
Yeah, I know it's later. But...
yeah. But your reaction adjust from charisma should be pretty high.
What is it? Yeah, it's free.
That's I'll have to keep that in mind for how nice people are to you naturally.
Yeah.
Whenever I roll.
I guess let's just, since we're rolling things, and on that topic, let's just roll for hotness too.
Oh boy, are you a dude?
Yeah, dude. Because I'm thinking big burly guy, right?
Sure. Roll for hotness.
Is it D20 we're rolling? D20, right?
No. Hotness is still 3d6. Right. That's just 3d6. You don't get to be heroic in hotness.
Yeah.
That's 10.
Very average. That sounds about right, actually.
Yep. Here is the archetypical standard druid art in 2nd edition.
Yeah.
Pretty
it's
cool
interesting.
Look. It's a cool look, I think. Okay, let's talk about armor.
Yeah, I mean, armor would make sense if there's some kind of like animal hides, at least, right?
Yeah, so the Combat and Tactics books actually has really good armor details, I think. Hide armor, yes, regular hide armor gives you AC 14. You can definitely have that.
Yeah.
It's on page 128 in the Combat and Tactics. Has really good armor listings that I think we should start using. Because they're way better than the ones in the page handbook.
Yeah, alright. I might as well. I might actually bring up the actual PDF for that.
Yeah. Combat and Tactics I do usually prefer scrolling in the PDF for.
Let's see here. What page did you say?
128 for armor. For all combat-related things, we usually rely on the Combat and Tactics over the PHP. Just not for some things. Like we don't. We use the initiative system from the original PHP.
Full AC, is that like
if you have AC? That is if you have the legs, the arms, the torso. If you have full armor, full proper armor and hide. And I think you can have that. The kind of character you are, like an angry druid coming out the forest, or like a proper warrior druid. You could definitely have full hide armor if you want to. That makes sense to me.
Alright, yeah, sure. That makes sense.
And with a shield, you'll actually have 16 AC. No, you'll have 15 AC. Shield is only +1 unless you put a proficiency point in it.
What is the weight of this thing? Full... hide armor... 30 pounds.
Makes sense.
Okay, and...
Let's look at proficiencies.
Shields, buckler, small, medium, large.
Yep. As a priest, you start with 2 weapon proficiencies and 4 base non-weapons. And your language... Your int was actually only 9. That was your bad stat.
Yeah.
Are we doing anything
I have
with
2
race?
language.
Are we doing half elf again, or are we just doing per human here?
I'm going human. I was thinking.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, so you get 5 non-weapon proficiency because you get 1 extra from int.
Yeah, I have two language thing. Yeah.
Actually, no. Oh yeah, you get 6.
But five.
You get 6 non-weapon proficiencies because you get 2 extra from languages.
Okay. Okay. And 2. Wait, how many weapons? 2?
2.
Does shield count as a weapon? Or?
You don't need it to be proficient, and you're not a fighter, so you can't actually specialize in it. So no, shield does not count.
Okay, then I guess, let's see, it's not that many weapons I have. Probably use a dagger then as my other thing. Yeah, spear, dagger, shield. Yep. Yeah, that makes sense.
Makes sense. Always good to have a dagger in case you get grappled.
Yeah, spear, dagger. So about the shield, I guess you
can
go to number of foes.
Go to page 72 in the Combat and Tactics.
Yeah, no, I have it up, although it's on 128.
Yeah, I want you to go to 72 on Combat and Tactics. I think this has the easiest explanation of how a shield works.
Okay. Bone proficiency.
Oh, actually, wait. You can become more proficient with a shield even without specializing. Yeah, you can. You can use a shield normally, or you can spend the proficiency on it to be even better with it.
Yeah, I mean, then I would have proficiency.
Okay, good. Probably. Yeah, great.
Proficient AC bonus. That's just.
So you would have 2, and you could block 2 attacks per turn with it.
Yeah, if it's a small shield.
Yeah, if you go medium shield, then it's this.
body. It's a large shield on the other one, but here's his body. Is that
Yeah.
the same thing?
So the body one is like not movable. It's like that is like a heavy ass thing that you like basically.
Wouldn't that be a tower? Isn't that like a tower shield?
Yeah, pretty
or a
much.
scutum?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean they're movable still, but they're
but
I wouldn't have one of those. Obviously,
they're not really functional.
I'm assuming medium shield would be like a Viking shield.
Yeah, pretty much like an aspis.
But a size like that makes sense for this character. A targe would be like a small one.
The weight is probably back in the pages we were on before.
Yeah. Let's open a second one of these, I guess.
Yeah, it's a 2 pound extra for a medium shield over a small one. I really thought that you could only specialize in shield, but apparently you can just grab proficiency in it as well. That's pretty useful.
By spending a weapon proficiency, use a shield.
Oh yeah, specialization with shield is where you get the shield punch.
Oh yeah.
But you can't get that because you're not fighter. That's fighter only. Specialization.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
That's like fighters' whole thing is that they can be better with weapons because they can specialize.
Yeah.
It's what they do.
The maximum bonus can be used in a single round. Okay. I feel like a medium shield would make sense.
Okay.
Right?
Yep. I don't mind it at all.
Yeah. Okay.
How many attacks per round is that? That's 3, right?
3. Yeah, 3.
Yeah, great. So then you have 14 AC normally, and 3 attacks per round. You have 17 AC.
Yeah.
However, remember that in 2nd edition, we think about facing. So your shield is good in front of you, and on your shield side flank. But it's not good on your weapon side flank, and it's not good on your back flank. On your back attacks.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a 7 pound shield.
Yep. I can give you your saving throws if you want them. Otherwise, they're very.
See, I don't get any AC from my dex, right? No.
No, I don't think so. I think you need 15 for that.
It's a 0. It's 0 0. No, I have 30. Yeah, I have 13 dex, so 0 0. It says.
Yeah.
Base AC is 10. 4 dex 0.
If you haven't deleted your saving throws since Lucius, you can just have the same ones because they're the same. Otherwise,
I mean, I've taken a new character sheet.
Yeah. Let me read them out to you then. PPD is 10.
I mean, I have the verse here, so it's fine. It's 10. It's 14. Yep. It's 13.
Yep.
16.
15.
15.
Yep.
Yeah, 6 or 8.
Great.
Let's see here.
I have some fun ideas for this campaign. This is gonna be fun.
How the fuck did I spell shield?
Because now I get to... Because the character you were gonna meet as Lucius right before you died, right after you died, was heading in this direction as well. And I can make them a real character again. And I can bring the silver coins back. This is gonna tie in real nice into Lucius. I really like it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
I got the dice rolling in the background of this music track.
Yep. This is called Between Adventures, so...
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Now to find the actual... Eel, by the way, I did not take an hour to decide on my weapon.
I know, you only had 7 choices.
Yeah. Let's see here. Where do we have the actual list of weapons?
You know what's gonna be really fun? We build this really powerful, high stat character, then we still roll 1 on HP, baby.
Let's go.
That's the dream right now.
Where are the...
For your druid name, by the way, if you want inspiration, you can think Celtic as much as you want.
Yeah, I assume so.
Yeah. That is the obvious choice, and I did not... The whole point of this world build is to not stray away from tropes. Let the tropes be part of the world, because they're fun. They're tropes for a reason. So...
Where the fuck is the list of weapons? I can't find it. Is it not in tactics? Is it not in combat and tactics?
What?
Yeah,
What are you looking for?
Be, right? The list of weapons, so I can know the stats.
It's right after the armor list we were on. It's on like 130 in combat tactics.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's directly after the armor list we were on.
Oh yeah, wait, it's called weapons and armor. I'm so stupid.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
The master weapon list.
Yeah. Spear is there. Spear is. Spear weighs. Spear weighs 5.
I know that in Koibu's world, one of the homebrews fixes he's done is that in his system of version of 2e, spears deal 2d4. I'm always on like the leaning of like maybe one day I'll pull the trigger on that too, but I haven't yet. So for now it's 1d6 still.
Oh yeah, it's 100, 200, right? You can do.
Yep. Those are different kinds of spears though. Like it's not a versatile weapon. It's you can have a one-handed spear or a two-handed spear.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind then. I guess it's mine is a 100 spear then, since I'm using it for a shield.
Yeah. They're different lengths, you know?
Yeah.
And different weights. I would assume.
No, the only difference is the damage roll, so I'm pretty sure this is meant to be the same thing, just versatile.
I struggle with that because, like, you have stone further down, and it's like there's no way that stone deals more damage when it's two-handed.
It's first it's spear, normal, one-handed, two-handed, then it's long, then it's stone, one-handed,
right.
two-handed.
Okay, so normal. I didn't notice the normal section. Right. Okay, yeah. No, then you're right.
No, so it is.
Yeah,
it is a versatile weapon.
It is a versatile weapon. You're right. That's really good against large-sized creatures because 2d6 is real good.
Yeah.
Dropping the shield if I toss a griffin at you or something.
Spear.
I've only actually seen a 2e druid played once, and it was heavily homebrewed. Heavily homebrewed. When Pokemon Challenges played one in Saber Die Outcasts. He played a funny one. His race wasn't human, his race was bear. And as a druid, he shapeshifted into a human. He could also shapeshift into an orc or a gnome, but his actual race was bear. It was a fun character.
That's pretty funny.
That's why they had to homebrew him, because for his character to work, he needed shapeshifting from level 1, so they delayed his spellcasting instead.
Wait, what is this knockdown die that I've never seen before?
We don't play with that. I told you during your first character creation that is a combat tactics thing that we just don't play with.
Okay. Range should just be melee, right?
Yep. Spears are not reach.
Yeah. Melee 1.
They do have throw range though.
Typus appears.
I love Spade. Spade is such a good weapon to be in this list.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, there's a C on Spear. Let me see what C means.
Wait, range. Wait, range has. It has range. Range 246. It says on Spear.
Yes, that is for throwing it.
Okay.
2 yards, 4 yards, 6 yards. With neutral -2 and -5 to the attack roll. But then you see this as melee reach, it says 1. That is if you're still holding it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You actually have a special ability when you're using a spear as well. You can receive charge.
What do you say?
You
receive charge?
Yeah.
Oh.
Pretty much all pole arms in second
yeah,
edition.
like bracing.
Yeah, you can like brace if someone is running into you, and if you attack them on the round where they run into you, and you have set to receive charge, then you will deal double damage that turn.
Hmm.
And that's not. Oh wait, is it double damage die? Or is it just double? Yeah, it's just double damage, not double damage dice. You multiply.
Missile ROF, is it rate of fire?
Yeah. That is for
1 MD. 1 MD. What does MD stand for?
No, I think it's RND. It's round. 1 per round.
No, it's no. It says MD.
I'm pretty sure that's
MD.
RND, dude.
Oh, RND. Is
Yeah,
okay.
Rickard Niklas David, RND.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense actually.
Yeah. I think that on like some weapons it's very clear that this is R&D, and then on others I'm like, why does it say MD? But it has to be the same on all of them, so yeah.
Okay. Six. Okay, you said special ability for the spear?
Yeah, it's just a set to receive charge.
For the brace on it?
Yeah.
Where do I find that?
It's underneath the master weapon list. And then you go to C. In this whole long list of like asterisks. It just says these weapons inflict double damage if firmly set to receive a charge. That's it. That's all.
Fuck to the weapons, let's go.
I can read through the actual description of spear as well.
Yeah, no, I want to actually have to read it. Is it C?
Yeah, the tiny C.
Oh, the tiny C, okay, yeah. Actually, on that note, normal spears.
Yeah.
Would those be metal spears with metal tips?
Yeah, I think so. You can have metal weapons as a druid. That's fine.
Okay, it's okay. It's not something they don't
no,
use.
They allowed you to have a sickle and stuff. Like you can have metal weapons. You just can't have metal armor.
Makes sense.
Just not armor.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring up the spell list meanwhile. You have access to druid. Let's go to tabletop, player's handbook. There we go, and then in my real book, I'll look up the actual spell list. There's just the wizards, wizard, there's priest. Okay, so we got area of effect, one animal. That's a great area of effect description. I really like that. What are you working on right now?
I'm filling in the dagger.
Gotcha.
Details.
Right, but you're not gonna be proficient in dagger then, right?
No.
Which means you're gonna have a -3 with it, I think.
To hit, that makes sense.
Yep, because that's the priest negative non-proficient modifier.
Yeah.
You can of course fix that level 4, but let's get there first.
Yeah.
Druids do level fast. They're almost as fast as thieves. They're like level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is slow. Well, average. Well, they actually start out slower than the cleric, but then by level 5 they get faster, and then they're way faster from there on out. Yeah, druids are slow to level 5, but then fast past level 5. More like slow to level 4, I guess. And you had 14 wisdom, which is pretty much what you want. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Okay, that's the damage things. Okay, now attacks of opportunity. This fucking thing.
I know where to find it now. I think I found it before. It is just 1 though. You're a priest. It is just 1. It's just 1. Just type in 1. We'll figure out when you get more of the.
Forget about it.
Yeah, forget about it. You have 1. Okay, you have 1. If you're a fighter, you have 3.
What is my speed again? It's 20?
12. 12.
Oh yeah, 12, right.
Yeah.
It's way lower.
Still double the speed you have in 5th edition.
Alignment's gonna be neutral evil.
Okay.
That makes sense to me.
Makes sense.
Uh,
Do we want to do spells?
Let's see first. I'm gonna check if everything is accounted for. I guess let's do proficiency stuff first, actually.
Okay, sure.
Before
Let's do
spells.
Sure.
But first, let's do finish the equipment.
Okay.
I have armor, spear.
Do you not want to do proficiencies before equipment? Because you might want to get equipment from your proficiencies.
Actually, yeah. Let's do that first. Actually, okay. first, because I want to roll. Let's do HP. Roll HP.
Alright, we want to roll a die. we haven't rolled for a bit.
What's the?
It's D6.
Yeah. What's the dice? Is D8?
Oh, yeah, it's D8, not D6, D8.
Yeah, I figured. I was like,
Yeah, you're right. I'm stupid. I tried to nerf you accidentally.
yeah, you are.
6 HP.
6. That's pretty decent.
We take that. That
Pretty
fits
solid.
the character. That fits the character. And you had, yeah, you need like crazy high con to get bonuses, so you don't have any bonuses.
Yeah, no, I'm only 11 con.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's
bad.
everything for that page.
Yeah, let's do proficiencies.
Yes. Yeah, let's do proficiencies.
Okay, so you have 6 slots.
Yes. The language is known doesn't count common then, I guess.
It does not.
But the druids, do they speak the same common as the outside world?
They can speak common, but they also have their own language called Druidic.
Do I get that for free, or
Yes,
is that one
that
of
is
my
a
languages?
Druidic is a class ability.
Ah, okay. All right, language spoken.
I want you to think of druids again. In some ways, they're Jews, where like it's a religion, but you're born into it. In other ways, they also have a lot of people who like come and join the druids, you know, over time.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I'd say that maybe like 75% of druids are like ethnic druids, whereas like 25% of druids come from outside society and have joined the druid society.
Yeah. By the way, you don't have any like humans don't have any racials, right?
Racials?
Yeah, racial abilities.
As a human?
Yeah.
No? Not as a human.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, no. The human's racial ability is not being able to multi-class and it's a racial disability.
Okay.
And also being able to get to max level with every class. That's actually the racial ability. They don't have level caps on their classes. And they can play every class. That's their other ability.
Okay, where's proficiencies? I'm trying to find this
Page
here.
76 in the PHP.
Yeah, I was looking at the worm.
Yeah, that is chapter 5.
Should be. Yeah, I found it.
Great.
I think I found it. Wait, what the fuck is this?
I don't quite know what it looks like on the worm, because this is one of those things I like finding in the book.
Yeah, okay, let's just check in the book instead. That's the PHP, right?
page 76. We're still using the raw proficiencies. There are so many in the expansions that you can add as well, but I want to stick to these ones until we get like a feeling for these ones first.
Yeah.
We haven't really had a deep run where
Alright.
proficiencies really come into play yet, so.
And I had four normal plus 2
Extra,
from
yeah.
languages, right?
Yep.
All right, let's see here. Navigation is like just finding your way across the land, I assume, right?
I will look it up for you. In the descriptions. Navigation. The character has learned the art of navigation by the stars, studying currents and watching the telltale signs of lands, reefs, and hidden dangers. This is not particularly useful on land. At sea, is successful. It's ocean navigation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In the navy.
Why is that part of the priest setup then?
Because priests are learned people.
I guess.
So, and pretty much anything that's scholarly is going to be in the priests and the wizards. The wizards also have navigation in theirs, if you check.
I guess swimming is the first thing that would make sense for me to have.
Yep. Are you going to play an ethnic druid or someone who joined the druids?
I feel like an ethnic druid.
Yep, makes sense.
Because otherwise, I don't feel like I would have the same hatred for the outside world.
You'd be shocked.
I could, but like, yeah.
It'd be a very specific story.
Yeah. Swimming is a strength.
Man, I feel so bad. I really liked your sidekicks. I was feeling sad about Corin and Diedrich.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. I agree. I'm also a bit sad about that.
I knew Lepus was gonna die eventually, but like I'm sad about Corin and Diedrich. They were cool characters.
Yeah, but it is.
I was getting in the vibe of Corin becoming really into fighting. I was definitely gonna have her come along as well. She wasn't gonna stay around in Ventus. So it was gonna be great. That's as much as I can say, though. Unless you made her stay. I had that in the back of my mind. I was like, what if Lucia says no? Young girl, you must go to school in the temple. Don't come with me.
I wouldn't have done that.
No, it's against the values of freedom, in it.
Yeah.
You might want to take local history on this character, actually.
Yeah, that could make sense, actually.
Yeah.
Do that for now, at least. That's a charisma thing.
It's a thing you almost never roll, so... It's more so like, if you say, hey, I have local history, can I know something about this? It more so is that I won't make you roll intelligence checks for a lot of things that involve it.
Would I have reading, writing?
No, not as an ethnic druid.
No.
Druidic is a non-written language as well.
Yeah, makes sense.
Or well, Druidic has a symbology to it, like you can sort of write Druidic in pictures, and you are able to read that, but you cannot read common, so to say, you know? Druidic, and Druidic cannot be written in like the way that normal language is written. Druidic is written in like forms of meaning and stuff, like pictographs and stuff like that.
What does survival do?
Ooh, I was looking over that earlier because I gave Corin that. It is environment specific, so when you take survival, you choose like survival forest or survival mountains and stuff.
Right, yeah.
Which, given that you're leaving your home habitat to go to the mountains, might not come up much.
Yeah.
But you might still have it.
That is true.
Basically, it's a thing that you definitely can have, but the question is, do you want to have it over other things?
Yeah, I mean, it will require me to spend 4 slots on it.
Yeah.
This is a warrior thing.
That would suck.
Yeah, it requires 2 and it's a warrior thing, so it'd be 4.
Do you want to take religion?
I mean, maybe religion would be. Although, I mean, maybe.
Is your character motivated more by the teachings of the evils of society due to religion, or are you motivated more by the oppression of your people?
I feel like it's more the latter, because like especially like my character is int is my lowest stat. That's my only one that's below 2, so I don't feel like this is a very booky person.
Yeah.
This is more.
This is the guy who acted out, didn't want to listen to the old wise men.
Honestly, I think motivation, rather than it being like because of oppression of my people, I think it's more just spite. That's
these
the
fuckers.
motivation. Because it's because the oppression of my people, that sounds pretty noble still, right? It's like you do fucked up things, but you have some good intention.
Yeah.
But this is meant to be an evil character, so like I feel like it's that might be like the excuse, right? But the actual motivation is.
You know, when you give your charismatic speeches, you can be like, yes, the oppression of my people, but then inside, it's like, I want mine, you know?
Yeah, I just want to fuck these fuckers up.
And the druids are like giga-communist inside of their own society, so you leaving, if you're a very selfish character who wants more for yourself, leaving the druids makes a lot of sense, you know? Because they're all about that sharing and sharing is caring, you know. Inside their own groups.
I think it's less that leaving because he's especially like selfish. It's more just leaving because he's very hateful.
Right. Makes sense too. Do you have like a soft spot for animals? Like, people suck, but crows are cool, or something like
that? Maybe.
That'd be a funny quirk.
I haven't thought about it. It could be. But these...
before you name him Badger Man.
Badger Man. The Wolverine.
The Wolverine. Well, the criminal gang in Robur is called the Wolverines. I don't know how far you got in Samuel, but he's getting involved with the Wolverines right now.
I've only done the first session, unfortunately.
Yeah. I think it is mentioned there, but only offhandedly. Yeah. That was a fun little thing. It wasn't even because of William. It was I had him play like while he was doing character creation, I was prepping his first session. And so I had him do like the game where you say like a whole bunch of... I basically like ask questions and then he gives the answer to a question, but then I apply that answer to a different question. So I said like, what was a name of an old annoying woman, and then he gave me a name, and then I put that name as like the name of the noble lady of Robur and stuff like that. I forget what it's called when you play that game.
Which game?
Like the game where you answer questions and then you fill in a story with the words you gave to the wrong questions earlier. It's called something.
I'm not sure.
Mad Libs. It's called Mad Libs. What are you stuck up on right now? Is more proficiency stuff?
It's mostly just what proficiencies I want.
Yep.
I'm thinking like mountaineering could be useful, but it's also like, would that make sense for my character to have? Probably not.
Yeah. These mountains around valleys, they are tall hills more so than mountains as well. It's not a lot of like rock climbing here. They're very walkable mountains. What would make sense? Rope use would probably come up.
Yeah. I mean, hunting would make sense, right?
Yeah, or at least fishing. You're a spear. You could be a spear fisher. You're coming up around where the big river is. This is like the river that goes from Cagium south into Lake Cladis is like the biggest river in the land. It is a river that is like maybe like a mile wide at points, you know? It's an enormous river.
Mm.
The lifeblood of the entire continent is that river. It goes all the way from the far, far north, the very evil-looking mountains I put on the map up north. I haven't named them yet. I'm trying so hard to not name them Mount Doom. I'm struggling. I need to think of an evil-sounding name that isn't so fucking simpy.
Mm.
I need a cool evil mountain name.
I think both fishing and hunting could make sense.
Yep, I think so too.
Although there's fire building, there's cooking. Is there some kind of foraging thing?
There is in the expanded proficiencies. We could look into it if it's something that you think is really good.
I mean, I feel like it would make sense.
Survival has that in this one, but let me look into foraging. They're in the toolbox on Regal Goblins. And then it's non-weapon proficiencies. No, there's not a foraging. What is it they use?
No kind of gathering or anything.
I'm looking at the expanded list of proficiencies. What was it that the elf in fucking Frozen Frontier had? What did Ferris have? He had survival. It's the survival proficiency. That's the one.
Okay.
And because it's terrain dependent. Direction sense could be cool.
Yeah, that makes sense, I think.
Yep. That's basically navigation on land. Oh, you could also do omen reading, I think. Is that in this?
Omen reading?
Oh, that's not in this one.
I don't see it.
That's in the expansions.
Alright.
And you're not that religious anyway, so probably not good, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe ventriloquism is a fucking proficiency. That shit's crazy. In the expanded one, there is a torturing proficiency. Torturing's fucking hype, dude.
What is it, torturing?
There's a torturing proficiency in the expanded ones.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, there's the animal ones, right? Animal handling.
Yeah. Probably. I'm thinking probably just go like a full kind of wilderness thing and then go fishing and hunting at the last ones.
You can have fire building.
I just looked at that, but that doesn't seem that useful as long as I have like a flint and steel.
Okay.
So
what do you have so far?
Well, if I take these two, that should be everything.
Okay, so what you got?
Because hunting takes 2 slots for me.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, so this lineup would be swimming, local history, direction sense, fishing, hunting.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense, right?
Swimming, local history, direction sense.
Fishing and hunting.
Fishing, hunting. That makes a lot of sense. That's a good character, right there.
Yeah, I kind of like that. So let's go. Let's go with that.
Medium shield.
Alright, let's just copy paste.
Yep.
The backpack, water skin, bedroll, flint and steel combo from Lucius.
That makes a lot of sense. You can have all that. No problem.
Would I have a mess kit?
Would you?
I don't know. Would I?
Knife, fork, plate? Yeah, probably. Yes, it's wooden for you. Probably.
Yeah, let's go with a mess kit. Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Right, I need normal clothes as well.
Yeah.
Actual clothes too.
Just add clothes and type 5 pounds and it's fine.
Yeah, clothes with cloak, I'll say.
Yep. Cloak is good.
Clothes with cloak.
Great. That makes sense. Any other stuff you need?
Uh,
Do you need fishing stuff? Or do you just spearfish?
I think I use spearfish because that was part of the proficiency.
Great. Do you need any stuff for making traps? Oh, you don't have trapping proficiency, do you?
No, hunting was like more like stalking and like ambushing.
Yeah, because trapping is its own
Those
proficiency.
kind of thing.
That's a different thing.
Yeah. So I don't think I'm much of a trapper.
Well, you need rope, though.
Yeah, rope is probably good to have in general.
Yeah, that's a D&D classic right there. Always gotta have some rope.
Yeah. Alright, so what's the price of rope and all that? Not price, but what's the weight of rope and length and all that?
Oh, I don't know.
What's the rope that's on the other character sheets? Because Lucius didn't carry it.
Let me look it up again. This is where I revealed that they didn't have a written down character sheet. They were going off of vibes.
Mm-hmm. Actually, what's my current weight right now?
A player rolls 15 strengths and stop thinking about weight. Go figure.
I am not encumbered, but I'm approaching it. I'm very close. So the rope will probably put me over the edge.
Hemp rope, hemp rope is 20 pounds per 50 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, you also need a backpack, right? For 2 pounds?
Yeah. I have the backpack.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, let's hemp rope. Hemp rope. 50 feet.
Yeah.
What do you say, 20 pounds?
20 pounds, 50 feet.
Yeah, alright, then I am the first stage of encumbered. While carrying backpack.
That's normal.
Yeah.
That is normal.
74.1 is my total weight right now.
Cool.
I don't
have a pet?
think there's a pet.
Yeah. If you want a pet, you can have a pet. Unless you go something crazy.
Is that a druid thing? To just have a pet?
I just figured it made sense. I liked it.
I think no. I feel like this character is more. I don't feel like this character is.
It's not like fighting pet. It's like, do you want like a dog that can carry stuff, or A
Yeah, no,
donkey.
I think this. I don't think this character. It doesn't fit
Right.
this character.
Cool.
Oh well.
Great.
Let's see. Just what was I at?
I think we're pretty much done with
Right,
that. Then,
food.
right?
Food is probably rations.
You're
Something
hunting,
I will
though,
need
right?
probably. Yeah, I guess I am, but I'll be traveling for some stuff. So I think it's probably good if I'm stocked up initially.
Yeah.
Where are rations? terms of...
They weigh 4 pounds per day. You can just go off of that.
Okay.
If you reach level 3, you get a good berry. Then things get easier.
That would be easier indeed.
Second level spell.
I can only have 2 rations before I go to the next encumbrance.
Yeah, 2
Would I do
rations
that?
are fine. You can hunt, man.
Yeah, let's do that.
You built the whole
Rations.
character around hunting.
Yeah.
And fishing and shit.
Yeah.
Let's do proper fucking survival D&D.
Yeah, but I think it'd be good to have some stuff.
Yeah, some stuff is fine. Okay, you ready?
Alright, yeah, I think that's about it for equipment.
Let's do spells then.
Yeah, and the powers, I guess.
Is what? What?
The druid powers.
For
Granted
now, you
powers.
speak druid.
Okay, is that it?
That's level 1 it. Level 3, you get a bunch.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. Expose save.
Oh, one thing.
Oh,
Druids
I
jealously
have
guard this language. It is one infallible method they have of recognizing each other. So, don't go
Okay.
teaching people druidic.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Actually, I have +2 to saving throws versus fire and electricity.
Yes, that is a thing. Yeah, that is a thing. All animal, elemental, healing, plant, and weather. Those are your only spheres. Cool.
What do you say?
Your spell spheres. You got all animal, elemental, healing, plant, and weather. Those are the only
Okay.
ones. So, you ready to start writing down which spells you got?
Wait, animal... Okay, are you guys gonna go over
I'm just
everything?
gonna. I have the list up. I'm just gonna read spells to you.
Okay. Okay, give me a sec. Okay.
We're gonna do this just like with Lucius, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, you got animal friendship.
Animal... Friendship...
Mm-hmm. You got... Oh yeah, spheres is what I need to read. Bless.
Let's...
Combine.
Combine...
Create water.
Create water...
Cure light wounds.
Cure light wounds, the MVP.
Detect evil.
Detect myself.
Detect magic.
Detect magic.
Detect poison.
Detect poison.
Detect snares and pits.
Snares and pits.
Entangle.
Tangle.
Fairy fire.
Fire.
Invisibility to animals.
Yes.
Locate animals or plants.
Okay. Animals or plants.
Pass without trace.
Without trace.
Purify food and drink.
Knife, food and drink.
Shillelagh.
Oh god, how's that spelled again?
Shille.
Alright, hold on.
Skillelagge.
Yeah. Here we go. There we go.
That's the last one, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, that's the last one, okay.
Yep.
That's not that many, actually.
It should be about 2/3 of what Lucius had. Ish.
Yeah.
The main thing is
right.
that you actually have quite a few of the first level spells, but in higher level spells, these spheres are less common as well. So, as I'm pretty sure, would have gone way more. But you were still on track to get the most important spell in the game when you hit level 5.
Which is?
Tree!
That does sound important.
It's a very important spell. Wait, let me read Tree to you. It's a 3rd level spell. It's the best spell in
Oh yeah,
second edition.
I guess I need a holy symbol.
Right, it should probably be some kind of natural holy symbol.
Can I have a holy symbol on my shield?
Yeah,
Can that be my
yeah,
holy symbol?
I don't mind that. That's fine. I don't mind being nice to you about casting in combat with shields and stuff. That's cool. You can hold it on the inside of your shield, you know?
Yeah.
And it can expand into
No,
your
I
shield.
meant it's like on the shield. Like
You can have
painted on the
symbolism
shield.
on your shield that connects to your holy
Um,
symbol, but you should probably have some kind of item that you also hold on the inside of the shield.
Okay. Well, in that case, it should be something different then, not just the shield itself.
Yeah. Just so that, like, there can be something symbolic. I'm fine with you using it inside the shield, though.
I mean, in that case, maybe could my holy could like one of my gauntlets or whatever be like some kind of like animal claw, essentially, or like animal
Sure.
paw, essentially.
Yeah, that's great. That's
I
great.
have like clawed.
So what animal? Because that animal is probably gonna be important to you later, then.
Yeah, I'm thinking of probably like naming this character after like some animal in some sense anyway. So that's probably gonna be that animal.
Right. So it's a badger claw.
Maybe.
Anyway, let me read Tree to you. By means of this spell, the caster is able to assume the form of a small living tree or shrub, or that of a large dead tree trunk with only a few limbs. Although the closest inspection cannot reveal that this plant is actually a person, for all normal tests he is, in fact, a tree or shrub. The caster is able to observe all that goes on around him, just as he were in normal form. The armor class and hit
Amazing.
points of the plant are those of the caster. The caster can remove the spell at any time, instantly changing from plant to his normal form, and having full capability for any action normally possible, including spellcasting. Note that all clothing and gear worn or carried change with the caster into the tree. You just become a tree. And no one can tell that you're not a tree. It's in the spell description. Even the closest inspection cannot tell that you are in fact not a tree, but a person. It's a very important spell.
Yeah.
I watched a whole 2-week campaign where the cleric who got that 5th level, he prepped that every day for the entire campaign and used it like twice. He was like, I have to prep tree, it's important. Why would I not prep tree? What if I have to cast tree? And he has kept tree around forever. There was a great scene where he became a big dead tree log and he blocked the entrance to a building for 8 hours while his party took a long rest to block the enemies from getting inside. That was the best usage of tree.
Yeah, sounds pretty good.
It's great, in fact. It's so good that when he was like level 9 or 10 or something, he ended up making his own custom spell called Van Helsing's Greater Tree.
Okay, I went through to check for components, material components. The only ones that is like, it would be like Bless would require Holy Water, Detect Poison would require Blessed Vellum, but I don't think I'm gonna fuck with either of those two this time around.
Doesn't make sense to.
And then there's Fairy Fire, which requires Foxfire, which is a type of mushroom.
You can have that. That is forageable for you, as long as you're in the forest. Once you get up in the mountains, you'll have trouble to bring some with you. But you can have a pouch full of it for now. That's fine.
Yeah. How much would that weigh?
Negligible. It's dried mushrooms.
Okay, yeah, sure. Pouch of Foxfire. How many would that include?
Maybe 5 castings. Is a reasonable amount to have on you when you leave the forest.
Only 5 tiny mushrooms?
I mean, you can have more. I'm just trying to think of like what it would make sense for him to gather and to keep with him. How often
does he... 10.
Sure, you can bring 10. How often does he expect to cast Fairy Fire?
I have no idea. I haven't even read through it properly what it does.
It's like anti-invisibility magic.
Yeah. Okay, I guess 5.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm mostly thinking like, how much does he think that he would need this?
Yeah, probably not that much.
Alright. Okay. One last thing before we cut the episode down. Let's name him.
No, there is... We need to roll for handedness.
Right!
Thing too.
Roll! 1d10! 1d10!
Bup.
You are right-handed.
2, that is the right hand.
Yes. That is actually relevant now that you're a shield user, because then we gotta remember that your left flank is more protected than your right flank.
Yes.
That actually comes up every now and then.
Yes. Yeah, that's... I think, first of all, how old is this character? I think on the slightly older side. I feel like I'm gonna make him like...
Then why is he still level 1?
I'm thinking like... Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Maybe that's a little bit...
Isn't like
thing.
Full of spite, hates the world, wants to go and act stuff? That sounds like a young guy's journey, you know?
I guess, but I also kind of just want to be a little bit older of a character.
You can probably be like 28.
Yeah, I was thinking approaching 30.
Yeah.
Something like that.
He's our age. I think the most hateful age.
Yeah, I think maybe he has been like, you know, training physically and shit.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Let's do 30. Because I feel like that's also like with the like amount of people skills that he supposedly have from 15 charisma, that would make sense to be a bit older.
Okay, sure.
Okay,
30.
now character name, which also would determine the clawed gauntlet, which is what I'm calling it. What that is. What is a fitting name?
Do we want to pick an animal and find like the Celtic translation of it or something?
We can maybe do something like that. I mean, honestly, like Wolverine or something like that does make a lot of sense because those are spiteful fucking animals. A mustelid of some sort.
So there's not like a one Celtic language, like there's multiple. So
Yeah,
I'm looking through like Wolverine does not have a translation in Irish.
Yeah, they don't have Wolverines.
Oh, the Irish for badger is Brock, like the Pokemon character.
Okay. Could do that, maybe. It does. It would make me think of Brock from Pokemon too much, though. So I don't want to do that. Actually,
the Welsh for badger is Mochin, Mochyn. Mochin.
I think it doesn't have to be.
You can like bear is like arf.
In terms of animals that exist in the universe,
Yeah.
Are we talking about like besides like the obviously fantasy animals like dragons or whatever? Are there any differences in like, are there any noticeable differences in
this place
like,
is very much
dinosaurs, for instance, or something like that?
There are dinosaurs not in this continent though. There are dinosaurs on not in this country. There are dinosaurs on this continent. Not here though.
I'm thinking like other like if we're maybe like saber-tooths or something, like those kind of Ice Age animals.
Not
are those
really.
a thing around here?
Not really. Think southern France for this area in terms of like nature. So there's a lot of wolves. And then like of course with less people involved you get more animals that exist up north down there as well. So you'd probably get some bears. You do get your badgers, your Jerv, your lynxes.
Jerv is Wolverine.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, Wolverine. You get your lynxes, your there's probably some kind of like tiger creature here, but probably not a saber-tooth. There's probably some kind of like ancient European tiger that was around after the Ice Age for a little bit before humans got too popular. I'm sure there's something like that.
Yeah.
I imagine it more puma-like, you know?
Yeah. What are the deadliest animals to humans? Obviously mosquitoes, but what else?
Hippos? But they're not really around here.
Yeah, no.
In Lake Gladys, if you're thinking aquatic animals, there are crocodiles.
I'm considering otter because what is otter? Does otter have a word in any Celtic language? Because otters are fucking vicious.
Dude, Welsh is fucked up, dude. What is this? Look at this word. I don't even know how to begin to pronounce otter in Welsh. Diffrigi.
Diffrigi?
Diffrigi.
Press the sound thing.
Diffrigi.
Diffrigi. Okay, what is it in Irish? Wait. Oh my god, the Irish is even worse. The Irish is this.
Oh my god.
And it doesn't even have a sound thing. In Irish. Dob Harku. Maybe his name is just Dob. What about Dob, dude? We're split it up in like Harku. Harku is a cool name.
Dobran.
Diffrigi. Are otters that lethal though?
Dude, river otters are.
I do know that river
Those
otters
are
are like a thing.
They're Amazon things, but like they are insane, dude. Dude, otters are mustelids. They're in the same family as badgers and wolverines. So yes, otters are fucking vicious, man.
Sure, I'll
They're
put some
crazy.
river otters in the giant river that goes through this entire continent. That sounds cool. They can live there.
Yeah. Actually, there was a. There was a giant. There was like a prehistoric lion-sized otter.
Yeah, I think I've seen images of that.
What is that one called? This wouldn't be a very Celtic, but
No?
just to.
What is it called?
I'm not sure. Wait.
Just having names after
Right.
animals makes a lot of sense for this society as well, so... Their language
Yeah.
is supposed to sound like Celtic, but if you name yourself like Bear, I won't be mad at you. You know?
Yeah. I'm gonna be named Bjarne and have a magazine.
In a gun? Björn's magazine is always so easily mistranslated in my head as Björn with a gat, you know? Like... Björn is on that drive-by shooter shit. That's all I'm saying.
I guess there are several actually giant ass otters
Yeah.
in history.
Alright, time to
Is
pick a
this
name.
one?
We gotta cut the episode, man.
Yeah, I think it's this one is the biggest one, right? The one that's the land based. Yeah, it's this one. So that one is called Riodon. Yeah, it's like tooth something.
Maybe your character's just called Dawn for tooth.
It's not just Dawn in that case. It's like Eodon in that case.
Eodon's a cool name. That sounds loosely Celtic, even though it isn't.
Yeah.
It's Latin, I think, which also makes sense. We are in Chaldeus. Latin also is common
Yeah.
around here.
Riodon maybe? Add the...
Tooth is a pretty cool
Eodon?
name.
Yeah. It's more or less... Because it's like, you know, Smilodon, right? Smilodon.
Yeah.
It's Odon, that's two part.
Yeah. Okay.
So I guess, yeah, Riodon, maybe? Riodon?
Type it to me in Discord so I can see how you spell it.
Like that, maybe.
Sure, Riodon. That sounds like a David character, alright?
Yeah, let's go with that. Riodon.
Riodon. Cool. We got Riodon. There we go.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, see you next episode of... I almost said Dicing with Death. I'm so transparent how much I'm ripping off that show, but... on the next episode of Irondice mode, Riodon. Unless I can actually get a Samuel session. We've had 2 Samuel sessions cancelled between this and the last Lucius. Ah, Samuel.
So it's Samuel's fault that Lucius had to die. That's what you're saying.
Yes, you blame Timmy. Just tell him that it's all his fault for being stressed about work recently, so he couldn't really muster up the energy. Alright.
Skill issue.
Maybe next week, or the next double week, or whatever we can play, David's camera won't freeze every minute for the entirety of the sessions.
That sounds like a skill issue on your part.
My part? It's your camera!
No, it's not, because it's like on my Discord it's working perfectly fine. Actually, you're the one being like freeze framing now. So it might be just Discord or something.
Might be
I
just
don't know.
Discord having a bad connection today. Alright.
Yeah.
See you everyone. Toodaloo. Bye bye.
Bye.